All right, hello everybody. We're here with a new build video today, and today we're doing Mr. Ajax. And as you guys all just saw in the last clip, I was running Ajax in a 400%, and he was doing millions upon millions of damage with his jump, with his expulsion, and I think it was something almost like 3 billion damage toward the end, close to it, not exactly, but that was a ridiculous amount of damage. And like I said, I just built him to be fun, to do, mobbing. Erosions, he's probably not going to be the best at because that's just not where he excels at. But, I mean, he's not going to outdo a character when it comes to speed and clearies. He's not going to outdo Inez. He's not going to outdo Freyna or Glay or, even Serena. Some of the characters like that can clear mobs literally in like half a second. But he's an extremely fun character to use. The jumping around, like, what everyone calls the jumping jacks frog build or whatever you want to call it. I enjoy it. It's fun. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so to start off with, on the Descendant modules, I went with the Void Charge simply because you get a couple of stacks of his jumping. You can literally just keep jumping left and right. Like you got plenty of cooldown with this build. You've got plenty of MP. You never really run out. This one obviously is one of those you can do whatever makes you happy. I've got, for the cooldown, MP conversion, nimble fingers, of course the two focus mods, focus on non-attribute, and since the jump is a tech ability, I put focus on tech. And then I've got the two amplification mods for non-attribute and tech, and MP collector because you're going to be using his skills quite a bit and you're going to need MP. So that'll help you keep it up and not have to run out ever, hopefully. Skill expansion, so that whenever you land and you use your expulsion, it can damage and kill enemies from a larger range and a larger diameter. And the more range you can give it, the better, which is why I've also got amplification control for another 50% range, plus a little bit more shield. So he's got plenty of health, plenty of shield. He's good to go there. And then, of course, increased HP for added health, which gives him about 16,000 health here, 1,700 shield. He's got a butt ton of defense. All right, next we're going to go for the reactor. Now, like I said, once again, since I built this build around his jump, I went with a tech non-attribute. And I want as much cooldown as possible, so the roles here are cooldown and non-attribute skill power. The reason I went non-attribute instead of tech there is because the expulsion isn't a tech ability with this build. I think it's dimension, but with that, it still does a large amount of damage when you use it. That way, if you land, if you still got enemies around you, you can hit your expulsion, do a double whammy like that. I went with the 4-piece Enlightened Mage because of all that. The 2-piece gives you a skill power 6%, and then the non-attribute skill power of 84% extra at 3 stacks of truth. And all these have all your MP recovery, shield, and then of course the cores, the HP and defense. Give him as much AP and recovery as possible. All right, so with the RK tuning, this is, like I said before, it's a very basic. Almost every one of the skill-based descendants, you can most of the time use a basic this straight up RK tree is going to cover most of them pretty well. Like you can kind of, like, if you have a character that's skill based but they mostly run on like crit damage, you can forego some of this and head over this way and get some of your crit damage crit rate. But if you're not doing a crit build, this is going to be your basic. Like I said, you come over here, get as much skill power as you can, skill cost, skill effect, more range here, your skill power, going up here to more cooldown, more skill power this way, and up here, non-attribute cohesion. That'll give him another big jump in damage for his non-attribute powers. Okay, and since with this build, right now we're at a cooldown of negative 8.72, which is almost max, but not quite. I went with this on the inversion reinforcement, more HP, because you can never go wrong there. A little bit more cooldown with this. When this kicks in, he'll be at the maximum. So you get as much cooldown as you can possibly get. And then, of course, extra MP just to help out so you never run out of being able to do your abilities. All right, I believe that's it. Oh, last thing. Since it's a tech-based ability that we're focused on, the jump, I also went with his main gun that's already mounted as a tactical rifle, so I put Secret Garden. Now I've got the main thing I'm worried about is sprint speed and the grappling hook recharge time, simply because it helps you with your walking speed and your just travel, your momentum, your mobility, things like that. All right, and I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoy.